Hello there everybody, how are we all doing? It is your favourite commentators back once again for another commentary. Today we're back with round 9 of Formula C, and we've travelled, finally got out of the commentary box in Road America, and we're back here, or should I say Sonoma, and we're finally made a trip across to Italy, to Monza, probably one of the greatest circuits on the calendar. So of course joining me in the commentary box here in Italy is of course Mr. Evil Dragon.
Konnichiwa.
Wrong circuit, which should have been Buenos Aires. Anyway.
Buonasera.
So, it's Gav's home Grand Prix. Clap, clap, applause, yay. Let's hope he does well. Anyway, we had a hell of a race last time. to put it bluntly, it was really, really good because Ferrari B had no finishers. Broken Arrow won the race last time, by the way, guys. I've heard someone go off and have a huge accident. I'm not sure where, but somebody has gone off somewhere. Anyway, here tonight we have Cash, Vectro, Gav, Broken Arrow, Nico, Fuoco, Ilson, and Ferrelli. Oh, I can hear myself. Yay.
Oops.
I need to get my laptop. I'll be back.
I need to go and get my phone to work. Oh, won't be back because it's not working right now. So Cass, Vectro, for Ilson, Gav, Arrow, Nicholas, Broco, Pirelli. We're missing many other people. Bowie's not here. And Tomben Ra, says Scott. Hola como este, says Bowser. I say crack, crackle, crackle as my mind explodes and kills everyone.
Oh, Ibrich is here. He just joined.
Oh, well, I could have legitimately been quicker than Ilson right now, because I was 2 seconds slower than Vector's time to start. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, Nico's been extremely on fire the last practice, and so he'll be quite quick.
Stroopwaffle. With one driver as per usual as our other Stroopwaffle racer is at Marshnick at Zandvoort, so that's what he's at. Dealing with the ADAC GT crashes. If there's a crash in the ADAC GT and he comes out on track and then proceeds to fall over while pushing the car, that'll be the greatest thing.
What happens if he does a Tom Price?
Well, he can't because Cash is in the wall. Not
he can't because Cass is in the wall. He can't because Cass is in the wall, so he has to return for his memorial.
Yeah, that's the reason he can't. Cash just went to the wall at the perfect time.
Say I'm not here. Monza is one of my best and favourite tracks. Oh well, AGT is master of real life and more entertaining. How dare you, sir? Anyway,
I'm on to my second of my ham and cheese toasty.
Yeah, it's Soup's turn to eat, Leaping. Oh, let's hear your eating. Oh yes. Oh yes. What we like to see. Oh, look, listen to that noise.
Anyway, back to the racing. So it's Kalpa 2 and 3 right now. Cash is in the lead by 0.8 of a second, and there's 0.02 of a second separating the two Kalpa cars there. Ilson is 4th in the ART.
What?
Nom.
It's not 200 of a second, it's 0.8.
Well, it was 0.02 of a second because Broken Arrow just put in a bloody great lap, and he's now 0.03 of a second off of Cash.
There we go. Well, your two favourite men of Fuoco and Gavra together and had a Ferrari, and Ibrex has gone for a director on the circuit.
And here is Scott Thrillback addressing Evil. Much as I admire Evil's commitment to pre-war microphones, it's time to let go, embrace the digital life.
Oh, yeah, just I think we want to go to here and all these. Want to tie it up?
Right. Anyway, it's Gav. It's his home Grand Prix. Surprise, surprise! Yay, yay! Clap, clap, clap. Let's hope he wins. The scenes if he does. Could you imagine the Gav winning here?
Amazeballs.
As Cash drafts the other GIRT car of Fiocco. Now, last time out, we had a double non-finish for Ferrari B, which means the championship pretty much stayed the same between them. There are 4 points in difference, and that allowed Vectro and Brocanaro to close up in them on the championship. They're still a ways off, but they have closed up, and that's put Vectro into 3rd in the championship with that, and Brocanaro up to 4th.
Indeed, I'm seeing how bad it actually sounds, because if it is too bad, then, well, problems.
It doesn't sound bad to me, it's probably just mine is better. As Ferrari goes fastest by 0.4 of a second.
I think Everett just beats himself on the curb, you know.
Well, no, he's got 3.
And it says you've just left the session for me.
You are broken. Because I'm still here. And Freddy's in the wall.
Yes. Problems all around. Well, today it's Ferrari had a cast, which is good.
By 0.5 second, pretty much.
Not today, but maybe later it might have.
Cash said he was worried about his teammates' performance because he's rather quick, is Ferrari, as it is showing now. And let's see if Cash can improve. Across the line, he cannot. Well, it wasn't a quick lap anyway. Interesting to see if people adhere to those pit exit lines. It's a long pit exit line down to turn 1.
Is indeed, well, really does show the performance gap between the field, doesn't it?
Yeah, when you got 0.4, I mean 0.4 is fine, 1.2 seconds is fine, but then you got the gap from 6th down to 7, which is 5.6 and 6.5 seconds off the lead pace. It's a long way.
Yep, Everett's yet to finish a lap time.
Kashner goes quick in the first sector.
Indeed, good news that I got. Cass is actually going to be helping me drive in this game soon, so it's good.
In other news, the Halo's in F1. We hate you, FIA.
In other news. Now let's get. I'm not going to get all political, but we're going to get all political. Jules Bianchi, the reason they brought that in. Now I'm no wizard, but it's not really going to do it, or is it?
No, he'd still be dead.
He'd still be dead. Felipe Massa, that's not going to be level.
He'd still have passed out.
Fernando Alonso, he'd be trapped in that car pretty much.
Yep.
Imagine if Mark Webber's car caught fire 2013 style, he'd be burnt to a crisp.
Kashner goes quickest by 1/10. And Ferrari's following him, he's not on the lap. But they're into the 37s now. So impressive pace as Broken Arrow improved that previous lap to go 0.6 closer to Cash. Yeah, Broken Arrow has been really on fire this past few races. He's been right up there with the Ferrari B cars.
Yeah, it really shows his commitment right now compared to his teammate, who's not really doing very much, getting past Ilson, who is in 5th place.
Well, Scott says the Halo is a bolt-on solution. Proper design features should be addressed proper safety features should be addressed in the design phase. Indeed, like the shield. That looks 1,000,000 times better, and it's probably 1,000,000 times safer.
Mika's saying, am I that much slower? You're
2.7 seconds slower.
Yeah, and about 9 tenths of the car ahead, so yes.
Ferrari a 10th quicker.
Indeed. Well, the reason the thing is they didn't bring that shield thing is because Vettel said it was making him blurry.
Yeah, no, I would probably say that It was probably distorted glare off the sun and stuff. It probably distorted his vision, which is a fair point.
No, they really need to sort this out. Well,
The halo was literally a piece of carbon fibre bolted onto the front of the car. You tell me how that's going to make it safer.
Hopefully they at least make it a bit, like, add some colours to it, make it like the colours of the car and stuff. Make it designed. Maybe I might.
I just don't want it there full stop. It's not going to help anybody.
All I have to do is make some eyes now, and then it'll be literally, you know.
They say, okay, I would agree it would stop. It will probably stop a tyre. We know that. But the thing is, the tyres are attached now.
Yeah, I mean, the last...
You utter twats!
When was the last time a tyre hit someone in the head?
2013? It was like a photographer got hit by a tyre in the pit lane.
Yeah, well, that was a loose tyre, and that wasn't even connected, bolted on. When was the last time a driver was killed by a tyre? Must have been 09, 30s, isn't that?
And that wasn't even F1. That's a good question.
When was the last time an F1 driver? When was the last time an F1 driver was killed by a tyre?
Was there even an F1 driver killed by a tyre? That's a good question.
Let's think. 90s, no. 80s, no. They all died for crashes and fires and getting flung out of your car.
There is nothing.
70s, no, there wasn't.
No F1
like
driver.
50s.
No F1 driver ever was ever killed by a flying tyre.
The reason, and plus the thing is, though, what they're doing is stopping a massive object, but it's still, you know, well, who was it who died last year in IndyCar?
What's his name?
Justin
Wilson, yeah. Flying tyre in IndyCar.
It wasn't a tyre, it was a front wing nose cone hit him.
No, it was a I thought it was a piece of suspension. It was like the coil springs or something. I don't know. No, it was a piece of front wing. No, it was a piece of front wing. Sorry, yeah, it was.
Yeah, now you coat that. They're quite small. I mean, you know, and hit them on the head. It's kind of like, you know, there's a big hole in the top of it, so you're still going to get injured. But you know, they haven't really thought this through.
No.
They're stopping a tyre hitting you. Okay, yeah. But now think of it, isn't that going to allow more debris into the car? If they're like, just imagine not front wing, or a tyre thread in front of you, and you get in like, and then can hit it.
They're stopping.
Get wrapped inside.
They're stopping debris hitting you directly straight ahead, but it's not stopping it coming in from either side. It's stupid.
I mean, okay, sure, it's going to stop a Grosjean accident happening, but that's going to probably make it worse, isn't it?
Yeah, because what if the...
What it'll do is put the front wing into the car more.
No, what it'll do is it'll snap the halo, and the halo will hit the driver in the head.
And then bye-bye, Mr. Driver.
Yeah, bye-bye, Fernando Alonso.
I mean, his head's fallen off now, it's on the floor.
Yeah. FIA are stupid.
And I mean, like, sure, it probably might help in case of like flipping. If a car flips and like hits something upside down, okay, maybe that probably might keep the driver a bit more healthy. So I can't remember who it was who went off and flipped over in like the 90s and stuff and like broke his head doing something hitting concrete.
Oh, wasn't it John Lacey?
It wasn't John Lacey. He's still alive.
Oh, what are we talking about? Which motorsport are we talking about?
I think it might have been. It was a Formula category, one of them, where someone flipped upside down and like grinded along like the concrete wall and like kind of grinded the top part of his head.
I thought that was more recent. I swear that guy's still alive.
Hold on, to Google.
Pirelli has improved. and he's gone quickest by a tenth of a second. But there was I am pretty sure I know which one you're talking about, but there was also one more recently where the guy was fine. Like he grinded along the top of the concrete wall and went into...
Yeah, that was in like 2014. That was a Formula Golf car, I think it was, we're talking about.
Formula Golf doesn't exist. Well, no, it does. But
it does.
But it wasn't Formula Golf. It was Formula... I think it was... I swear it was GP3 or something, or the Formula Toyota or something like that.
Let's see if I can find it.
But you gotta ask the question: if it's made out of carbon fiber, surely it'll just shatter on impact. So if the guy's grinding along the top of the wall, and say he's made an impact with that wall while upside down, surely it's just gonna snap, and it's not gonna help him at all. Stupid. Anyway, I think Ferrari's going to go even quicker here. And he does. He is quick. 37.5 for Ferrari. 0.3 of a second quicker than his teammate. Broken Arrow is 1 second off. And Vector is a half a second adrift of his teammate. And hello to Joanna.
Marco Campos.
Ah, yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, that situation there would not be very good. Many call.
Yeah, he just comes to a stop and then he just kind of flops back in the cockpit.
Hits back another car, gets airborne, hits the concrete thing.
Comes to a stop and then he just kind of flops back.
Yeah. Now, would closed cockpit keep you alive in that situation?
Well, a shield would have.
The shield might have helped a little bit. Not really. The idea doesn't really work, does it?
See, the thing is, when you do this, you change the essence of the sport. Because when you start putting cockpits on F1 cars, it's not F1 anymore. It's LMP1.
I mean, sure. I mean, the LMP1 cars need to be open cockpit as well.
Yep.
But you know, they're already kind of starting to get closed cockpits for a long time. They've all been rumouring it. I mean, closed cockpits LMP1 have been going in since flipping what 70s, 60s, 50s.
No, not 50s.
Well, they've always actually been quite closed cockpits. I mean, the first closed cockpit cars would have been the 60s, weren't there?
Yeah, around like the time of the Ford GT, the GT40. That's when they started getting closed cockpit. So it would have been the late 60s.
Yeah. So then people are like moaning like, oh, but LMP1 only switched a few years ago to closed cockpit. No, they didn't.
No.
They switched the new breeder cars. Yeah, those new breeder cars like were open cockpit, like and all that. Like the LMP2 cars and all that kind of area. Like, yeah, they were open cockpit for a long time. In fact, some of them still are open cockpit, aren't they?
Yep, they still are. A few of them are, not many, but a few of them are.
So, you know, it'd be good if the drivers could decide if they wanted to have it or not.
Well, they were given the choice. The teams were given a vote.
And 9 out of the 10 teams voted against.
And they still forced it through. Well done, FIA. You screwed yourself. Watch the boycotts come in. Think of Indianapolis with the tyres. It's going to be the same thing. Australia 2018.
All the F1 drivers just go over to IndyCar and just drive there.
Yeah, they refuse to drive the cars. They have no Grand Prix. I mean, they talk about F1 getting all this safety procedures and like Halo and stuff. Has no one said a word about GP2 or Formula 2, Formula 3, all these other ones? No one said a word about those. It's just F1 they seem to...
Yeah, I mean, why do you not try it on the lower categories, and if it's working, then move it up?
Exactly. So you're gonna make F1's closed cockpit, but you're not gonna make Formula 2s, or Formula Renault 3.5s, which are almost as quick as F1 cars. Well, they're about, I'd say, 2 or 3 seconds a lap slower now, but they're still bloody quick.
Poor McLaren. Last thing they need is extra weight.
Yeah. Poor McLaren.
How long have we got to go in this? 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We pass half an hour quickly.
It's just the greatest thing to hear, Silverstone. Okay, good job, Fernando. P1.
They had a very good job, guys. A very good job.
And Stoffel Van Dorn then proceeds to get into Q3. Fernando does not.
Well, Fernando wasn't anyway.
Yeah, he wasn't going to get the honour of getting into Q3 anyway.
But oh my god, that Twitter person! Remember that? When that released that Stroll, there was a Stroll fan on Twitter.
Oh yeah, they were salty. They were salty about Fernando Alonso doing a lap and knocking Lance Stroll out. Yeah.
Amazing. Also, in other news, Williams have now got a restraining order against Jacques Villeneuve, apparently.
Because Jacques Villeneuve is just giving his opinions. And they're idiotic opinions, by the way. But, yeah.
Jacques Villeneuve, he's good. I'd like Jacques Villeneuve. He's hilarious.
Well, you know, Cashnet just went a tenth slower, but well, he's a tenth off his teammate, but not quite.
Pirelli looks pole, Cass second, Broken Arrow is going to be third, Vetro fourth, Ilson fifth, Nico may improve, it's in sixth, Gav seventh, Frico Ibrit is ninth. Only 9 cars, as per usual here, and Ibrit is slower by about 2 seconds. Well, 1 second. That's 6 seconds of pace.
He's 8 tenths slower. Yeah, anyway. Stroll got a podium, Jacques Villeneuve just said he was terrible then.
Yeah, I need to sneeze, I think. No, I don't.
Oh my god, my leg is in pain. I may not be able to sit through this. Ow. Alright. The warm-up. 10th of a second separating Ferrari B. Ferrari getting the better of Cash.
My mic is disconnected entirely. Always promising.
Gilles beats Jacques every time. Jacques knows that deep down. Yeah.
Well, it's always the father of the drivers is the better.
Yeah. True. Usually.
It's always the yeah. Well, the senior. If the driver's got the same last name at least, the one before always has a better name. Rosberg on Rosberg Action. I think Keke's a lot better anyway.
Well, Keke won the championship without winning a race.
Yep. Then we've got Schumacher.
Ralph, Michael, and Mick.
Yeah, well, Mick's kind of.
Mick's
the kind of really unfortunate one, isn't he, right now? He's kind of in that situation where he's kind of going to really struggle because he hasn't got that mentor figure, does he? Of his like.
Well, he's turned down the Ferrari Young Driver program multiple times.
Because I don't think he really wants to follow in his footsteps, does he?
I think he might have a fear he won't do as well. He's got a lot to live up to. He might just like... I don't think he mightn't even want to come in because of the shoes he's got to fill.
And the funny thing is, I read something up. Ralph Schumacher said he refuses to help him.
Who? Mick?
Yeah.
Well, Ralph is probably salty because he knows Mick is better than him.
Ralph Schumacher was actually a decent F1 driver, let's be honest.
Yeah, he was. He just came in at the wrong time.
I mean, let's be honest. He would have won the Belgian Grand Prix had
Damon Hill not. If we race, we could end up with nothing. You mean Ralph would pass you?
You mean you won't get your last ever F1 win?
Yeah. Yeah, so we can basically say Ralph Schumacher won the Belgian Grand Prix that year.
Yeah, basically.
Because he was 2 seconds a lap quicker than Damon.
Yeah, a year later. Wonder how Damon Hill did.
He just decided to retire for no reason.
Well, I think he had a good reason to retire. He was, well, let's say he got like 6 points, and well, his teammate kind of was third in the championship or something.
Well, he retired a car that was fine.
Many a times. And let's be honest, Frentzen did win a race with a broken leg.
Oh, if Frentzen got on a Ferrari, he would have been world champion.
Well, let's be honest, Frentzen was quicker than Michael in sports car racing by miles.
Frentzen was just good in general.
What happened to Frentzen? He just disappeared.
He kind of just poofed.
I mean, didn't he get kicked out of Jordan midway through 2000?
I think so.
2001 was the last year of John Lacey, so it'd be in 2001. Went to Frost and then disappeared from life.
Yeah, Jordan were idiots.
So there you go, that's something for you there about being drivers. A little interesting stat. Yeah, Keke Rosberg did win one race that year.
Oh, okay.
You got Nakajima or Nakajima Junior. Well, the senior one, I think, did win a race, and then I think he got. Oh no, it's the one that got.
No, he got a podium. Got a podium.
Japan.
Yeah. And the only other guy to do that was Mr. Kobayashi.
In 2012.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2012. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
The crazy one. The crazy year. 2012.
The year where Sauber was in the last year of actually being good.
Yeah, where Sergio Perez almost won a race.
Twice.
But
my mic's glitching now. Well, 5 seconds to go. Lot come to done by Evil and Soup. And it is time to go eating pasta and drinking tea and some other words.
Let's try and make up some ground here off the
Start's all yours.
5 red lights, and it is lights out and crackle, away we go. And my game is just frozen.
Well, Cash has got a good start off the line. Ferrari is on the outside running into turn 1. Cash is going to get the jump on him, I think. Brocanara's got a good start. Vector an even better start. We got Ferrari holding it on the outside line to turn 1. They all concertina. The Kalpas have come together. And it's all clean so far, apart from that little moment. But it is Cash who's now challenging his teammate up the front. And the Kalpa cars now go chasing.
Up front. Brocanara will be sitting behind. Further down, I think everyone's managed to get through okay. Yep, everyone is going okay. Nico
they should have collided!
It's all gone wrong! But it's happened immediately! They've done a Mercedes and collided. Now the two Kalpa cars together for the second time in 2 races.
Here we go, Ilson back to third, and this is going to be Nico fighting for third here. What a astounding start from Nico there. He's up to 4th. But now the two Ferrari B cars are going to be together, and the Ferrari's gone off the track there. He's going to be furious with himself.
Yeah, now what exactly was sure happened there. But
here comes Vector for the lead to the Grand Prix.
He's going to go to the outside. Can he get the lead from the Italian Grand Prix?
It'll probably be short-lived, but at least we can have some excitement while they go at it here. Vectro's surely going to get the lead of the Grand Prix here. Broken Arrow squeezes him out here.
Inside.
And Vectro, I think, is going to get the lead of the Grand Prix. It's been a long time since we said that. Holding it to the outside.
Vectro leads! And Vectro doesn't lead.
No, Broken Arrow still holding on the outside. Fair play to him. Nico's going for third here. In the Stroopwafel car, and these guys are getting the slipstream off of these guys, and Cash is closing fast on these guys.
What's up for Ilson? Ilson's going to come at third, and there goes Ilson. He's going to go for the lead of the race. And he tries inside it, Vectro covers.
Almost, and here comes Nico on the outside line.
And Vectro leads.
Vectro leads the Italian Grand Prix. And Ilson still holding on to third here, but Cash is now back with these guys, and Pirelli's on his tail right now. We got the top 6 all in one shot in Curva Grande.
Well, this is incredible.
Here comes Ilson. I think Ilson might try it here. Look at the weaving done. And there's Nico.
Nico's going to have the outside of the pair of them nearly. Surely not.
He's got to third. He's got.
And up to third. Fantastic.
And Ilson is going to come back on the inside. There's the Ferrari B, guys.
There goes Cass. Cass is going to try on the outside.
And that's Pirelli's going to try on his inside. And up ahead, Vectro's breaking away.
Yeah, so you haven't seen that for a while. Well, this is going to be entertaining.
Here comes Cash on Ilson.
6th.
And 7th. Gav's there.
Yeah.
Watching.
Gav's somewhere there.
Here it comes.
Having a look to the outside. Ilson's got a monumental straight line speed, but is Cass going to do it on the outside? I think Ilson's going to outbrake him. Maybe
no, he's
not.
going to back out of that, and he's going to lose the back end. How did he hold that?
Well, he's going to be under pressure from Pirelli now. Pirelli's going to be tasting him up the bottom, and he's going to surely
that is disgusting.
Oops. He's going to swing around
Pirelli.
the outside for 5th.
If Ilson doesn't block the way, he's going to back out of that one, and they're losing time because Nico has broken away from Ilson. He's running in a fantastic 3rd position.
Here comes your man in 5th place.
Watch Pirelli.
Up the inside. Pirelli's going to close. I think Pirelli's going to make it 3 wide, you know.
Let's watch him. We're on board, and he's going to try. He's going to make it 3 wide. If he's not careful, he's going to back out of that one. I think a bit sensibly there. And up the inside goes Cash, and puts a car between himself and his teammate. So chaotic start. Broken Arrow has caught back up to his teammate. Is Kalpa 1-2 at the moment.
Yep, Kappa 1-2. Very identical to we say to the race before.
Yeah, except the Ferrari B cars are still running.
Yep,
Ilson's gone deep. Ilson's gone deep. And he's backed out of that one sensibly.
Almost crashing into the back of Castanet there, so that would have been awkward.
Well, good driving. He knew he wasn't going to be able to hold that car.
And we can tell you now, Broken Arrow has set a 35-6-6-6 in the first sector. He is chasing Vectro 6-6-6.
And Cash has done a 35-2 in comparison to them.
Ferrari said a 36-2, so...
Well, the thing... Cash... Oh, he's lost it! He's lost it again! If there's something not right with that car, the setup's not right or something, he's losing that back end through a scar. He's done that twice now.
Yes, this could be drama. There's absolute drama for Castanet here.
But it is a fantastic thing to say. Vectro's leading the Grand Prix.
Yes, Vectro leads the Italian Grand Prix on that number 4 of 45. And he is leading his teammate. Nicholas is in 3rd. Pirelli is in the pit. So is Cash.
And so's Cash. They've got damage. Either that...
They must have damage.
Either that or they're going to go for an aggressive strategy here.
Yep, surely they're going for an aggressive free stop here.
Well, now they've got to come from the back of the grid.
Indeed, or they might not. Well, they're not actually. They're going to be ahead of Ibrits and Faruko. No, they're not.
Nope, they're going to drop to the back.
That's so it is. Kalpa Street Waffle.
Well, they have
ART. Dirt.
Oh, dearie me. Fuoco lost the back end as Pirelli arrived at the chicane. And it's not often Fuoco is... It's not often Fuoco gets to battle with Pirelli here, so the GIRT is going to have a go at him. Fuoco's trying to hold on for him.
Throw around the outside, you know.
Out of that, well, he's gone side by side through Curva Grande on the brakes.
He's going to go through. Yeah, no, he's gone off.
He's gone off and he's lost the back end, and Ibrich has gone off ahead as well.
Gone off. Oh,
Meanwhile, up front, Kalpa still running 1-2.
Yeah.
Nico still third.
Yes, and catching, and Nico almost lost it. And here could be a run for Broken Arrow here into the Parabolica. He's closing an almighty speed test. Surely not to the inside. I don't think so.
Look at the move from Vectro.
He knows he's going to go to the outside. He's going to try around the outside. Can he do it around the outside? I don't think he can do it around the outside. They're going to be side by side. He's on the outside there. This is amazing stuff. I turned into an auctioneer.
You cannot wipe the smile off your face as Kalpa goes wheel to wheel.
Yes, Kalpa goes wheel to wheel, and Vectro now second. He's going to switch back in. He knows about battling. He was doing it with me earlier on, so he knows all about battling around this track.
On the brakes.
He's not going to look up the inside.
He is going to look up the inside. Broken Arrow is going to have a better line. He's going to switch back on the exit, and Broken Arrow is going to have a slightly better line. But Vectro's just slightly ahead at this point in time, and they're still side by side. We go through Curva Grande. Side by side they go.
Yes, Vectro forces to back out of this lane. He's going to switch back into the slipstream and perhaps go up the inside, or perhaps wait to the next corner area.
Broken Arrow's gone deep there. He's gone deep. He's in the gravel.
He's going to go through. Yeah, watch out for Nico.
Watch out for Nico because he's closing.
And off goes Ilson. He's in the wall. Gav is in fifth. He's going to be in fourth if he's not careful.
And here's the Ferrari B boys.
Yes, these are together again at the same place like
Will Cash launch one up the inside here? No, that might be sensible and just use the slipstream of each other to either that or Ferrari's made a mistake and Cash will go through.
Yep, Cash up the inside. I think doesn't want to battle him too much here.
No, Ferrari's going to switch back though because if Cash got a slightly compromised line, he's going to back out of that one.
Doesn't want to try and hit his teammate.
Dearie me. Ferrari B boys, they don't want to be catching, they don't want to be battling too much because they'll lose time.
Now, if they keep battling, they'll end up both upside down in that gravel tram. Now, what's out for Cat here? Is he going to make the corner? He's been struggling on the brakes. As he get it this time, gets a bit of a wiggle on.
Got that perfect, actually, that time. They've got a gap of 9 seconds to Gavra. I think that's going to come down quite rapidly. As Ferrari closes in. And
Gavron's extremely wide. He's going to have a massive run here.
Yeah, he's going to be ahead by before the end of the straight. Here comes Ferrari diving out of the slipstream.
To the right.
Alongside. And he'll go in front, but Cash will dive into the slipstream.
Maybe not. Maybe he's going to hold it. They're going to go side by side into turn one here. I think Cassian might just hold it here. He's going to back out perhaps. He does do so.
Yeah, Ferrari goes ahead.
So fantastic battling for your championship leaders, and then the two teammates up the lead who are probably don't believe their eyes. The these three guys up first, second, third, and even fourth for that matter. Yeah,
well, Broken Arrow I think had a mistake in that sector because Vector's pulled a 2-second gap on him, and Nico is not catching, but he's still running in a fantastic third position for Stroopwafel.
Yep, getting caught by both Gav and Ilson, and then those two are getting hounded and going to be hounded quite quickly by these two guys of them two.
Yeah, Ferrari
B, Ibrich and Faruko down the back are going to be running together as well soon, so this is going to be an absolutely carnetic race.
Indeed. Well, the longer Ferrari B are behind, the bigger gap Vector can pull. This is a real chance for Kalpa here. They've got
Kalpa have basically got one finger on the trophy. Can they get a hand on?
It all depends on their strategy from now on.
Yes. It is early days, but we do believe they've got a massive opportunity here, don't they?
They've got a huge opportunity. They've never had this opportunity, really. Well, they have. They've got a 1-2 last time out, but
they've never had a win with the other car on track at the same time, have they?
Nope. And the Tifosi are not going to be happy with the Ferrari B down the back.
Yeah, well, they're going to be happy at Gav, who is in 5th place, so at least they can cheer on their Italian.
Yeah, also in another Italian team, GIRT.
Yeah, is he the only Italian here?
Yes.
No.
He is, actually.
He is the only Italian here, then, so he is the Italian Mafia.
Yeah, that's they catch Gav at a rate of knots here, using the slipstream to good effect. Pushing him along is Cash. Pirelli pulling him along.
This is going to get close. They're going to catch up. Indeed, he said Gav is only just there and is struggling. He's setting a lap time 1.3 seconds slower in the first sector. Here goes Castanet. He's going to pass his teammate down the straight.
Yep, and around the outside. He's done it. Pirelli's might come back at him though if they're not careful down towards Ascari. I think he's going to hold behind.
Careful and just wait until the opportunity arises down towards Parabolica or the main straight. So they're going to overtake this guy with ease.
Yeah, they pulled 9 seconds out of him in 2 laps. That's how quick these guys are going.
Indeed, they are catching towards Parabolica, and Pirelli's going to be sniffing. Cass is going to be held up there, so they're going to get through.
Ooh, side by side they go, and they're going to make it. Well, he's going to get past, but Pirelli's going to use this opportunity to get a slipstream off the Cash.
Gav's going to come back.
Well, it's not often Gav gets a fight here, and Ibrich and Fiocco are going side by side in the background as well. But now the Ferrari B boys are together once again, and Pirelli's going to go up the inside into the first chicane here.
Yes, and oh my god, there was almost contact at Parabolic level. Ibrich and Fiocco touching wheels there down towards Parabolica. How they didn't flip, we don't know. But very close there. Castanet again catching to Pirelli.
Yep, they may be trying to catch, but they're also trying to have a race at the same time, because this is all for the championship. Pirelli needs to be ahead.
Yes, he has to be ahead by all costs. Yes, and there's been contact at turn 1. Ibrich has gone off somewhere. He was definitely going massively slower than Fiocco all of a sudden.
Yeah.
The problem down there.
Yep, gap up front is now 3 seconds between the two Calpa cars. Nico is 9 seconds adrift of Broken Arrow, but he's kind of he's got a little bit of breathing space between himself and Ilson. Ilson's 6 seconds behind, who's catching very quickly.
Yeah, well, Vectro's surely got a miracle on Monza Street.
Yeah. Either way, he's going to be happy he led a few laps. If these guys catch back up.
Here goes. Cat will have the slipstream and have the toe. I think these two are going to switch positions for the umpteenth time now. Coming on to lap number 9, they will go. And here goes Cat on the inside of Pirelli this time. No, maybe not.
No, backs out of it. Quite surprised he backed out of that one, actually.
Going to have to come back at him. A bloody battle.
Well, Ilson is just up the road, actually. He's not far away at all.
Now, these guys are running about... well, they're running over a second quicker than Vector and Arrow.
A second a lap quicker, but that's no use if you're down the back.
Yeah, that is true, so it still could be tasty. We don't know who is going to win this race so far in these early stages, though we do believe Calpa have got a very, very good chance to win this race, as long as they do not bottle it or have something wrong. But boy oh boy will Vetro be reveling this opportunity to lead a race.
Yeah, it's been a long, long time since he has had a win in a championship race.
GT3 final round was his last ever win.
And that was
almost a year ago.
Pretty much a year ago at this stage.
Yeah, coming to it.
Wouldn't it be something special?
Maybe around about, yeah, pretty much about a year ago. Maybe October, December time. Well,
we say Cash and Pirelli are running a second a lap quicker. Well, they're not running a second a lap quicker than Broken Arrow, just set at 39.4. So...
And Pirelli just set at 38.8.
Well, I'll shut up then, as Cash straight gets the slipstream on him again.
He's not going to pass on his teammate, he refuses.
Doesn't want to cause a collision. They ended up colliding down at the second chicane here on the first lap.
Yeah, very mysterious. Didn't actually catch it, but they must have got a bit too close and ended up flying off the train. Luckily, no damage was really done too badly, but they did have damage overall eventually with other incidents. Well, they thought they can probably win this race by catching back up.
Well, they've got Ilson to catch next. And they're right there with him. And just a little bit further up is third place Nico.
Indeed. So Nico in third, he just streaming because either way he's probably going to get his joint best finish of ever. He got 6th last time out.
Incorrect. He got
fifth.
4th last time out.
Ah, it was 4th, wasn't it?
Yep, that was his best finish. As Ferrari looks for a way past Ilson, not finding him because Ilson does not have to give the position up. This is for position.
No, he won't. So it's Kazan that's going to get a run here. I think they're going to go three by three nearly.
Well, Ferrari's going to get past and Cassius might just hold behind. Doesn't want to make it 3 wide. He almost hits him and goes through.
Yeah. Ilson, I think, kind of not really wanting to battle too much. Left the door open, actually, didn't he?
Yeah. And Cash has got a massive run on Ferrari here.
Yeah, is he going to have a look this time around?
I think he might, you know. He's very close.
No.
No, he's going to back out again. Gotta be careful,
Now
boys. Ilson's still there.
Yeah, well, this is kind of your team tactics here. We don't normally like it. We want no team tactics. We want pure racing. But of course, these guys don't have to message Cassette. Fucking race. Langrid's apology, by the way, by me. We'll bleep that out in post editing.
Well, they're back up to 4th and 5th. Yeah. Very, very quick lap times. And bearing in mind, these guys have stopped already.
Yeah, they've already made one stop.
Nobody else has pitted yet. But Nico,
I believe they will come out in the lead when these guys pit. And we expect a definitely a 2-stop.
Yeah. Nico is going to be soon having his mirrors filled with 2 Ferrari cars.
No, 2 red and green cars.
Yeah.
Surely Cass has got to have a move this time around.
Surely. He's so close. He's way closer already. Yeah, he's going to be alongside, definitely. Here he comes.
Up the inside he'll go then. Into 4th position. Is he going to get there? Is Freddy going to come back at him? Freddy backs out of it.
Yeah, and Cash goes ahead.
Still got all 9 runners here right now.
Yep. Oh, my leg is in serious pain right now.
What have you done?
I don't know, but it's really painful.
Congratulations.
Once the race settles down, I'll go to the bathroom and loosen my leg up.
Or you could just get up and walk around in circles. That normally works.
Yeah, I'll do that in a second when these guys get past Nico.
Yeah, well, we believe they'll be getting passed down into the Parabolica. Nico kind
defending.
of has a bit of a wiggle. Has a bit of a wiggle there in the brakes. Castanet is going to be the one challenging this time, so let's see if he can get past.
I need the bathroom. You can commentate over this. I'm going to keep an eye on Cash.
Yeah, and here goes Castanet then. He's going to go to the outside. Is he going to get through? The answer to that is a grand total of no. He's going to go to the outside. He'll get the toe and he'll get the slipstream on the outside here. And is he going to take the position? Nico's going to keep it there. He's not going to leave the tube, but he's going to have to. So, Castanet in 3rd position then. Nico's going to get that toe straight back though. And here comes Frelly by an absolute rocket down the back here. He's going to fly past, and they almost made contact down the straight. And how did he just avoid that? My God, he'll put the cars under martial law if he has to. And he's not going to get through there then. They're going to be side by side. If you can't see it, well, we'll let you know. As he almost collided into the corner. Frey's going to go to the outside. He'll be up the inside into the chicane. He'll slot back in there. As he goes up the inside, finally then, he will go to the inside, into the chicane. Does he get through? Nico's going to hold it to the outside. And they are going to be together, and he almost makes contact. Nico's going to get a good exit, and Pirelli spins! Oh, this is an amazing, amazing turn of events. We didn't see it that easily, but Pirelli loses the rear end then. As fortunately, Soup is gone, so we can't see it, but brilliant defending from Nico here. Being up front, Vectro leads this race from Broken Arrow. Cass is in third, Nico fourth, Pirelli fifth, Ilson sixth, Gav seventh, Fruco and Ibrits at 8th and 9th. And that is all your positions right now. As you get vintage mic lag for a few seconds as I move. Lie down. Well, you're looking at Cassina here as our fellow colleague is no longer here. Well, good news. Pirelli is catching the back of Nico in the beautiful straight line. He's going down the straight at some 140, 150, maybe even 163 or 4 miles an hour here. As he go down to the first corner, is Pirelli going to have a look at the inside? He's diving and perhaps trying there. And no way through this lap there, but he's very close. He's already challenging and tasting the backside of that man. He is going to be up there. He's going to go into curve to Grande Lane, and they're going to be weaving all over the place. And he's going to go to the outside, and he is going to go to the outside. Here we go then, side by side, down into the second chicane. Nico is versus Pirelli, and Pirelli going to the outside, and Pirelli through into fourth position there, getting a beautiful, beautiful move there for fourth place then. Fantastically go into Lesbo 1 then, Lesmo 1 through, so not Lesbo 1. And he is in fourth place. Cassina is in third. So they have switched in a great little move then from Pirelli Jr. And now Nico is in the wall! And Nico in the wall! And he's got damage there! And that is not what you want to do there. He has hit the wall very heavily there. And boy oh boy is he going to be in trouble now. Very heavily there. And boy oh boy is he... As my phone suddenly blasts out my voice very loudly. Thank you very much, phone. Well, this is not what that man wanted. He's hit the wall. He's now down in 5th place. He is not where he was last round, and it has not gone well. 31 to go. We're on that 15 of 45. Done 45 laps to go. 31 laps to go, should we say, not 45. Let's get that one cleared up there. Well, we'd like to hear what your opinion on the Halo or any other comments you want. Put them in the chat and we'll answer them as soon as we can. So, as you say, Vector leading this race in the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Monza heat here in the beautiful, about 30 degrees here right now, and it's about 100, well, it's probably about 90, 80 Fahrenheit here. It's quite warm. We've got Len, his teammate, in second place. Then, going to be catching quite rapidly is Cassina. He is going about a second quicker already. Pirelli is in 4th place. Nico is in 5th place there after hitting the wall. He's managed to get the car continuing in a straight line then. Ilson is in 6th place. Gav is in 7th. Fruco 8th. Ibrits 9th. And on the word of my voice, here is Mr. Soup returning to the land of the mic. And in the pit lane comes your race leader then, Vecto 666. Pits from
good timing, I was keeping an eye on everything. Poor Nico.
Yeah, absolutely got bottled there by a horrible accident. Well, this means Pirelli is going to jump up to 3rd place then. So it's going to be interesting now how the strategies work.
Indeed. Broken Arrow is going to stay out.
Yeah, Broken Arrow is going to stay out. Cass, Pirelli, Nico, Vector still in the pits. In the pits comes Ilson as well, and out the pit lane comes Vector as well. And people saying, what happened to Nico? Well, he hit the wall nearly and had a nice little battle with Mr. Pirelli, but unfortunately could not keep the car behind, and unfortunately now is in 4th place with damage a little bit as well. He did hit the wall very heavily, actually. A very glancing blow on the side. Slid sideways into the wall at Lesmo 2.
Now, I think the strategy was cleverly played here by Ferrari B because they won't need to stop.
They will.
They will need to stop again, but they've got the pace to build a gap when Broken Arrow comes in.
Yes.
So, perhaps...
That's true. So unless Vectro can go close up, it's going to be interesting.
Well, if he doesn't get back into the lead, he's put on a stellar display. He's led 15 laps out of the 45, and I'm sure he'll be over the moon with that alone. I would assume Broken Arrow might come in. No, he won't.
No, he'll stay out for a few more laps, I would presume.
Yep. And Cash isn't that much quicker than him. But, well, we'll see when he crosses the line here. But it's a 38.
Everything's lagging. Stream buffeting, I think, is happening again.
Yeah, it just started getting bad reception there. Hold on.
Yeah, that's my end as well, so stopped as well. Everything's lagging. Cars are lagging around.
Well, I see the session isn't lagging for me. It's not receiving data.
Oh, we are back on my end again. Someone asked me if they can have an invite when we're... Oh no, that was a different group. Never mind. I'll be quiet.
Stream is not good right now. I might have to restart it.
It's back up on my end.
Is it?
Yeah, I just had to refresh the thing and it's back up.
Because right now it's saying stream status bad for me.
Well, no, it's working for me. I've got it up.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Definitely no problems. Okay, I didn't... No, there's definitely problems.
No, it's working. It's fine.
Internet connection is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. You tell me if that's problems.
Oh, that happens to me all the time for some reason.
Oh, now it's back to good.
Oh no, that's a lap car.
It's back to good now, so... Okay then.
Supercool has left the party. Supercooler is now offline.
Yeah. PSN always does these weird things. Hey, your internet's not good enough. Oh wait, no it is.
The PSN and the hypocrite story.
Yeah, still all 9 cars running, which is great. No retirements as of yet.
In comes Nico, and I don't have Furuka on my screen anymore, but his car isn't there, but it's showing on the thing. So when I go through, it goes straight to me, but his AI's... Okay.
Yeah, he's still there.
He's still there. He's not on my screen, but he's there forever now, so it's all good.
Yep, Nico in his box. And Cash is catching very quickly.
Yeah, and going quicker is Ferrari.
So it shouldn't be long now before Ferrari B are back at the top.
What's your driver of the day? We've already got Nico for a vote.
He's voting for himself, though.
Yeah, well, they can do that.
No, they can't.
Oh, well, you can't then, fine.
You can't vote for yourself.
I do it all the time.
That's idiotic.
Who's the president? Me.
Well, anyway, with the pace Cash is catching at, I would assume Broken Arrow would have to pit at some point in the next 2 laps.
He's going to perhaps go to lap 20, I think, is the opportunity I think he's going to be paying.
Well, that's the end of the next lap.
I think as I hear many noises.
That's me putting my leg up.
You've broken your leg.
Well, somebody else has voted for Nico for driver of the day, so there's the vote started. It's not fair. He keeps bringing his own people in. He's going to win driver of the day.
Well, he is Dutch.
Yeah, well, he did drive well. I mean, let's be honest.
And he's Dutch.
And he's Dutch, and his teammate's not here. He's marshalling at Zandvoort. No, he's in a tent at Zandvoort.
Yeah, he's stuck in a tent in Zandvoort.
Ooh, and we could potentially, Stroopwafel could end up meeting IRL at Zandvoort. Because apparently, because Nico is, I think he said he was going, I think, to that ADAC GT event. Could be interesting.
Nico runs across the track and gets Tom prized.
Oh dear.
That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good.
34-2s all around for all the top three in the second sector. Shows how close they are.
The leader is catching rapidly now. You can see him on the same straight. The gap is 3 seconds. 4 seconds between Pirelli and Cass as well. And then 25 for Pirelli and Vectro.
Yeah, Pirelli quicker than both of the guys up front by 0.3 of a second. Well, 0.3 of a second quicker than his teammate, and 1.3 seconds quicker than Broken Arrow. It's not going to be long now before Ferrari B are back in a 1-2 position.
How is Vectro going? I hear you ask. Well, he is going quick. I don't know. What's his lap time?
Oh, he's fourth. There he is. 40.2.
Not really going anywhere. He just set the same lap time last lap as well.
Well,
consistency.
He's led the race and he should be happy with himself.
Yes, he led 4 of the race, and now it is time for his teammate to lead the next quarter.
Your previous winner,
quite well.
last timer out, picked up the pieces and probably could have won. Anyway, he's lost it. Oh no! That's
into the wall.
We completely cursed him. Oh dear, Broken Arrow completely losing on the exit of Ascari, and it's all gone wrong. Ferrari B are back in a 1-2 position.
Man, well, we said he was going to pit this lap. Well, he is now.
We're definitely going to pit this lap now.
The curse of the soup. Well,
as Fiocco hits the wall on the way down the pit straight.
Really? How did he's out of the race? That's a retirement.
Yeah, that's a wheel disconnect for sure. Yeah, he's out. He's out of the race. First retirement.
Broken Arrow has stayed out. What is he doing?
Oh dear.
He's writing his race off now, isn't he?
See, he's definitely got damage. Surely.
He's going sideways down a straight.
He's turning right down a straight. Yeah, he's definitely got damage. I think he might just be extending his stint one more lap, perhaps.
Yeah, perhaps for the fuel. Perhaps he'll just try that one stop. If he really wants to try it. It'll be hard. But he's going to try and do it as best he can.
Ferrari is 7/10 quicker than Cash.
Yep, Cass almost went off as you said.
And this is crucial for the championship. Ferrari needs and has to get in front to lead the championship.
He's going miles quicker.
Yep. 0.4 of a second in the middle sector. Yeah, Broken Arrow is now 2 seconds slower in each sector, so there's definitely damage. He's just gonna extend his stint.
Yeah, you can see him just going sideways. He's got a massive problem. Well, this mean will be Pirelli will be in second anyway.
And positions himself, and in comes Broken Arrow at last.
Yeah, forced to. Well, Vector's going to be in third.
Yep, for definite.
Nico's dropped himself down to 6. Has Cav pitted? Don't know.
Who?
Gav.
I'm not sure, but he's getting caught by Nico. By about 2 seconds a lap. Mysterious suspension damage occurred on a straight, says Fuoco.
Never hear is Ibrit battling no one.
That is Ilson he's been lapped by. Or no, sorry, it's Calpacars. I think that could be broken. No, it's Vectra. Vectra now up to third. And the gap between Pirelli and Cash is now 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, doing well, aren't they?
We're approaching the halfway mark. Oh, Pirelli kind of lost it through Ascari there. You can see it in the sector times.
Indeed, having a real struggle, isn't he?
Well, sit back. Have a nap.
Have a cup of tea.
Go make one. Take as long as you like. Go cook some spaghetti or something. And
Yes.
And come back, and the race should still be probably the same. Well, Pirelli might have caught him, but we don't know.
Well, back to talking about the Halo, should we?
Yes.
F
FIA.
Oh, FIA.
Why though? The teams voted against it, and you still push it through.
Yeah, now, I know one for democracy, but it's democracy.
I was going to say something I've completely forgotten.
Congratulations. I'm going to sit here now, just figuring out what you were going to say. Anytime now, it'll come into his head and be like, ah. It'll be like a one-word sentence. And Gav's in the pits, by the way, for one day about Gav. He is in the pits for 30
I've remembered. I think that it still has to be signed off by somebody, or somebody. And
it's been confirmed.
I swear it had to be signed off by somebody else as well. And if it has been signed off, well...
They've signed off F1 as well.
Yeah. Thanks, Liberty Media.
Well, it's not really Liberty Media's fault.
No, I suppose not. Yeah, it's the FIA's fault. We want to be safe.
We want to stop a tyre coming to the car that's never happened before.
And it won't happen because the tyres are attached to the car.
Yeah, I mean, I have not seen a tyre come off a car for a long... Well, actually it was at Baku a tyre had come off the car. That's because it crashed into a wall extremely heavily and the rear tyre fell off. I mean, it was a castle section, didn't rip the entire suspension off. I mean, okay, yeah, but you think of it, though. In Baku, there was a close call with, I think it was Raikkonen and Tom's front wing, though, but that was kind of the position where it would have normally hit anyway, because, well, it was slightly to the left, so...
It still would have hit him anyway if it was going to hit him, because the halo wouldn't have helped at all.
Yeah, in fact, it probably would have split the debris in two.
Yeah.
And then it would just have two shards of front wing going into you. Just problems.
Yeah, so, best of luck to the drivers. They need to be able to see next year. Oh, Cash is in, by the way.
Oh, well, I thought it wouldn't be able to go too far.
Well, that means Pirelli's going to have to set a lightning fast lap, which he did last time out, but he hasn't this time, and he's set a really quick lap to come out in front of his teammate. Now the question is Vector a threat? Because he's coming around the Parabolica now.
He's going to be very much a threat unless he's going right now.
I think he's going to go now. This is going to be tight.
He's going to be ahead by miles.
Yeah, he's going to surge past, and that might have been a mistake on Ferrari B's part.
Well, Vector's got to make another stop.
Yeah, and I suppose so. So if, Cash has already made his. That's surely his last stop. If he's doing a 2-stop, he might be doing a 3-stop because they stopped really early in the race.
Yeah, they stopped on the 4th lap, so it's going to be a... No, they could. No, I think they can make them. You know.
They could do well.
In fact,
Ferrelli.
you're going to have to either mysteriously make contact with those two, or magic.
Well, Cash and Vectro, they like to go wheel to wheel. Did it lots of times in GT3 when the two of them were fighting for the championship.
Indeed.
Now, how far is Ferrelli ahead of Vectro? He's 33 seconds. So, is he coming in? Yes.
In comes your new leader, then.
And now, let's just keep an eye on where Vectro is. Ferrelli is in his box, pulling into the pit box now. Vectro is coming down towards the Parabolica.
It was a good first and second. It was a good second sector. Actually, it was really quick.
Yeah, it was good sectors all the way around. He's actually matched. He's pretty much matched. I think he's going to go into the lead of the Grand Prix again. He is. Vector's going to lead again.
Yeah, Cass is going to go second.
And Ferrelli has not done the job. He's come out behind his teammate. And behind Vector. So Vector leads once again. In Italy.
Yep. Well, indeed. Well, like we said, back to the Halo. Now, this is something I've run out. Back, I think it was 2002 or was in the 90s. We're going to be one of the orange cars. They ran a little concept thing of having a front ring on top of the front ring. Yeah, they banned it because it reduced visibility.
Was that not Jordan who did that?
No, it was an orange car.
Arrows?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I
numbers.
remember it. Yeah, I remember it.
There was around Monaco that did it.
Oh yeah, that impaired
Yes.
visibility.
Oh right, yeah, and just realised Halo's Monaco. Well, the Halo's going to be around Monaco, isn't it?
Yeah, they're not going to be able to see anything.
And if it rained.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to see the red light flashing in front of them to show the other cars derating. Which they kind of need to be able to see.
I think it's going to be like a 1-year thing. I mean,
yeah.
next year's cars are going to look ugly as F.
It's gonna probably last as long as the bloody
Dildo noses.
No, the quality system from early 2016. Remember that?
What? I don't remember this.
Remember how you know that in this system
Being sarcastic.
Oh yeah, we don't remember it. Shh.
The biggest mistake is having that race we don't talk about either. Mosquito.
Well, Vector's got past Gav, and is still in the lead of the Grand Prix. He's going to definitely have to stop again. We know that.
Likewise will be Arrow pitting, I think, maybe.
Yep, he pitted later than Vector.
How long can he... let's see how long Cass can keep behind, or how long it will take for him to get past, should you say.
So, not a perfect race by any means for Ferrari B, but they've still pulled it back to get into...
We're talking about next year's car. They're getting rid of the shark fins.
Yeah.
And the T-wings.
And the T-wings.
And they're starting a Halo, so the cars next year are going to be a horrible car.
Horrific.
And if that's the last, this could be the last year ever they could actually ever run a open cockpit Formula 1 car.
Sad, isn't it? Make the most of it.
Yeah, our children are going to be like wondering growing up, did they ever run an F1 car without those things? And they'd be like, yes, son, it was a better day.
Even the shit races, it was a
Hopefully-
better day.
Yeah. Even the races were terrible, and we had Germans winning every race since 2000, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, if you look at that, since 2000, Germany have run almost like all of the races. Well, almost half of the races, nearly. I mean, you think about it. 2000 to 2004, they won most of them. Then you had that little gap. Then you had those like a few years where you had Alonso and Kimi and Schumi winning quite a lot of the races. 2007, it was just British, Spanish, and Finnish, and a bit of Brazil. The year that it was just Brazil.
Speaking of 2007, the 2007 McLaren.
Cup. Yep, and the 98 McLaren, and the 91 McLaren.
No, 98. No, yeah,
Yeah,
the 91 and
91.
98. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah, I thought you said something different anyway.
Cool, pretty much as what I predicted.
Pretty much as I predicted.
As I predicted, therefore really smugly. Well, Castanet is catching Vectra now.
Yeah. He's
And I'm
about
pretty
8
certain Vectra would love to be driving that 2007 car right now.
Yep.
Well, should we say 2008 car? Well, here goes Castanet then. He's going to go for the lead of the race. Vectra goes covering, and Cass goes to the outside. And it's going to be a futile effort, I think. There, maybe he's going to cover.
Oh,
up.
they've
He's
hit
gonna
each
try
other.
to bang wheels. They
And I
bang
think-
wheels, and into the lead goes Cass.
Oh, he
And
spun
Vectra
it.
spins. Nearly.
Tried too hard.
When you try hard, but you don't succeed, and that's the result. Into the wall, he almost goes.
Well, this race has passed quite quickly, to be honest. There's only 17 laps left.
Yeah, well, we've just been talking about F1 the entire time, which is the reason it's gone quite quickly.
Yep.
Yeah, so we basically got a car from, well, we've got a car almost every 2 years from 1988 to, well, 2010.
Pretty much.
Got the 88 McLaren, you got the...
You only get that with a pre-order
90
bonus. And you get the 88 McLaren with the
Yeah.
pre-order.
And I think then you got, I think they've got the 1990s, one of the 1990 cars.
Well, they got the 1996 Williams.
We've got the 91 or 2 Williams,
Yeah.
or 93. We've got the 91 McLaren, we got the 95 Ferrari. Which is an interesting reason to go for a Ferrari for 95, I think. Very peculiar.
Because even though it's a nice sounding car, it was terrible. It was a terrible
Well, actually, in the hands of Michael Schumacher, actually, where they did the test, was actually really correct.
car. Alright, I've got the list. So
And it's 96 Williams, 98 McLaren, and I think it's the... Then they have the 98 Ferrari as well, or 99 Ferrari as per usual. It's the... I think it's the O... Then they've got the O1 and the O2 car. O2 car.
yeah.
They got the O4.
Yep.
They got the Renault from 06.
Mhm.
The Ferrari from 07 by Raikkonen. You got the 08 McLaren, and they got the RB1 of the numbers.
RB6.
Yes, the RB6.
Yeah, so we have cars from 1988, 91, 92, 95, 96, 98, 2002, 2004, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2010.
There's one car there missing that they should have added.
The Brawn,
Yeah.
2009. Just to fill that gap between the McLaren and the Red Bull.
Yeah, or, you know, they could have just added a 10 Mercedes in.
Yeah.
For some reason. Because it pretty much was just the Brawn
Yeah.
in 2009. Basically with no upgrades. But it pretty much was, wasn't it?
Yeah, he just bought the team and just brought the car with him.
Yeah, I mean...
Took what he had, and
comes
Vectra
Vectra.
comes in.
Yeah, indeed. Well, funny story actually. It was originally going to be just Rosberg and Buttonen actually. Michael actually wasn't going to return. originally, until, well, Button went to McLaren and then Mercedes gave Michael a lot of money. Lots of money. There was like, I think it was some 90 million. I read up something about that much.
Yeah.
Do you want to know how much that is? It's about as much as an average footballer gets a year.
Yeah.
If your name is Ray Rooney or the other ones. Well, Broken Arrow's going to be third, but he'll have to pit again.
Indeed.
Also in the news, BBC have also announced the pays of all their presenters.
Chris Evans highest paid.
£2.2 million a year.
As if he doesn't get enough.
Wonder why he gets all those Ferraris. And people going, oh, but look at this woman's like not got a lot of money. Like, what is all this? Like 500,000 a year, which is the sixth best. Anyway, so you know, and all the ones ahead are really established presenters. Graham Norton, for example.
Yeah.
And Gary Lincoln, and all that lot. So, feminists. We've got a female doctor because feminists. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Have you got a problem with a female doctor?
Well, yes.
Okay, explain.
Now, not to sound like I'm
Because whatever way you word this, you're going to sound like a sexist. So go on.
I'm going to be sexist anyway because it's true. But I mean, I've grown kind of a little bit, but the show's always been that way, and they've already said it should have been that way. BBC even said they wouldn't change it, and then they changed it. So BBC are hypocrites. They said we don't want to risk it, and then they changed it anyway. So BBC makes no sense.
Well, wasn't it bound to happen anyway?
No.
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
It's going to happen at some point.
Yeah, I mean, feminists were going to just force it anyway. Which they did, because, well, the new Doctor is a feminist. As they even said. So, you know. From one bit of controversy to another. We didn't know today, unfortunately, the unfortunate news of the one of the singers of Linkin Park sadly passed away today. So
it's not one of the singers; it's the bloody lead singer.
The main singer of Linkin Park has
killed himself.
Died, and yeah, and I was just going to say it that way, but
yeah, he did.
Yeah, I was going to be a bit more subtle than that, but sure, okay, yeah, we'll go that way if you want. Well, there's unfortunately no longer is, so condolences to friends and family and the members of Linkin Park. Also in the news, O.J. Simpson's been technically released from prison. Technically,
he's been put on parole.
So basically released from prison.
Pretty much. I'm just looking here. Mercedes' recent F1 gearbox woes explained. So apparently they were too aggressive with its seamless shift system in a bid to overhaul Ferrari. Adorable.
Oh.
They realised they haven't got it.
Have you seen the Girl of the Grid? Mercedes Girl of the Grid.
Is that up?
Yeah, it's just up like a few hours ago. It's
I didn't see it.
hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
It's hilarious. But as just like I won't spoil on the question. We'll watch it after the stream together, and we'll just laugh at Hamilton's reaction to one of the pictures.
It better be as good as Red Bull's one. That was hilarious too.
It's not as good. It's just the kind of Hamilton's just bantering us and just Bottas just the smile and Bottas' face the entire time. It's just not finished.
So basically, Bottas became not finish.
Yeah, he turned into Hakkinen like when they had that water fight. Also, if you haven't seen that, by the way, it was Hakkinen. Oh, someone's off into the wall.
Ibridge.
Who was that? Well, no one important then.
Ooh,
Sorry, Brett.
shots fired.
Sorry. Not important in this title fight.
Good save. Adjust my mic to have both my legs up here. Yes.
Well, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the water fight between, was it Schumacher and Hakkinen, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
There was this, I think it was, and I think it was this Ralph in the corner, just like. Oh no, it wasn't. I don't think. I'm gonna have a look it up. Who it was actually? Hold on. I think it was someone with someone.
Will Carlos Sainz go to Renault?
Yes.
I think he should, because then Palmer is gone, but then the meme's dead. Do we want
Fiat memes?
I know, but Palmer memes are funnier. Because it's Palmer.
Ah, it was Eddie Irvine Hackman.
Oh, big surprise.
Eddie Irvine, your average day leprechaun.
Yep.
And Michael's just sitting there like, I don't even know.
Anyway, we got GT3 Group B tomorrow.
Gonna be fun.
Yep, should be. I'm not going to be here again, but
Well, why should be?
it's at Sonoma, isn't it? Oh God, you got to go back to Sonoma again, don't you? Oh no, you
It's
don't.
not Sonoma. It's
No.
New Zealand.
Yeah, Ruapuna. Bracey gets a home
which,
race.
By the way, if you didn't know, it was the most kinetic race on Tuesday, and none of us were here because I just really couldn't do it. And Bowie said he would have been there, but then just disappeared off the face of the earth. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Bowie.
Yeah.
Well, 11 laps to go. Cass leads, Ferrari second, Arrow third, Vetro fourth. Nico's in the pits, Ilton is sixth. Gav is seventh, Ibrit is eighth. Soup is ninth and out of the race, and I'm not here because I'm out of the race. That's wrong with me, and yee hee. That went quite well. Yee hee.
There's only 3 rounds left in GT3 after New Zealand.
Blimey, has the championship already been confirmed?
It's almost confirmed.
No dramas like the other two. It's been clear domination.
Yeah, it could be confirmed shortly. 204. Well, I think we could almost call the championship actually. Because the gap between Ibrich and Cash right now is 71 points.
And there's 75 left on grabs.
It's 30 points a win, I thought.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a different system here. It's 30 points a win.
Oh, well, that probably explains why there's a big gap between first and second.
So basically, the only way Ibrich can somehow win the championship is if Cash DNFs for the next 3 races and Ibrich wins them all.
Don't think it's going to happen, is it?
No, so basically, if
Cash
Cash...
can win the championship next round.
Yeah, if he wins the next race, he wins the championship. In the other one, it's not quite called yet. Gap there, 87.97. 207 is 37 points. Still big, but it's not called yet.
Yes, it's big. 10 laps to go. It's going well, isn't it?
Yep, let's have a look at the Formula C Championship. The Formula C Championship is much closer.
Yeah, well, we've got Cass and Ferrelli's going to be up front, and they are catching each other, I think. The answer is yes, they are.
Yeah. I think I'm not sure about it yet, but I think if they finish 1-2, I think they've wrapped up the constructors here. I'm not sure yet. $476. They'll have 466 points versus whatever. I think they would have won the. I think they might have won the constructors here, but they are catching each other.
Yeah, well, my favourite YouTuber is back live tomorrow after giving birth, so that's good. They didn't give birth, but then it was confusing.
Well, Friday's coming to lap Mr. Nico. He's currently 5th. And Broken Arrows just said that they won 39.999.
In DDO.
Well, let's have a look at the Academy standings, see how they are.
Well, the Academy's been a bit interesting, isn't it?
Well, Group A is looking pretty tasty.
Group B looking interesting as well.
2 points at the top. And Group B is monumental gap. Yeah, there's already 21 points between them. And Group C? Oh. Someone's already been disqualified from the season.
What and what?
In Group C. Look at all those penalties. Holy moly.
So we read them out and shame them.
I'd need to see if they're on the forum, but there's a lot of penalties. Group C.
Let's shame each and every one of them.
Academy.
Live for the...
No, there's no topics yet. I think all they have is Sonoma.
Well, who's been a bad boy at Sonoma?
Well, let's go back. Let's name the person who was disqualified. A guy by the name of Brain Crusher has been disqualified.
What's the reason for that?
I don't know. Some man named Lewis has 5 penalty points. Some guy named Virgo has 3 penalty points. Aloe has 3 penalty points. Angel has 3 penalty points. And Cecilia has 3 penalty points.
Oh dear. Those naughty boys, or girls, you know, or both.
I think Brain Crusher is only the second person to get disqualified from a league. We all remember the first one, don't we? LMP3.
Can't remember his name now, but I remember it.
A certain name beginning with M. No?
Give me a clue. I remember the name, but I can't remember. It's just been...
Begins with M-A-S-C-A. Dash.
Mascara.
No.
Massacre.
No.
Oh, I'm close enough.
Masca.
Mascara, I'm close enough.
Oh well.
Well, we could have SRC joining that list soon, but apparently he, quote unquote, lagged.
There was also...
Not a wizard, but lag don't do that.
Well, he...
Who else almost got disqualified? Matt Sam almost got himself disqualified, didn't he, from a
Yeah,
championship?
I remember that. Here's SRC's response to... Remember the incident between him and Hiker where Hiker rolled over?
Yeah. I want to hear that response. Like, let's shake him.
I wasn't rejoining the track as I was in the middle of it, facing it like a wall. I had lost control of the car and had spun out. Yeah. I won't read the rest of it because it's irrelevant, but
Read it.
it's irrelevant.
We'll read it afterwards then.
Yeah. But, yeah.
So congratulations,
Oh,
by the way.
hello. Kelpa.
Dun, dun, dun.
Here we go, then.
I think Vector's just got a pass break now, you know?
Well...
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he just did.
No, because... Oh, he
Yeah.
did, yeah, he did, yeah. Oh, we missed that. Anyway.
Sorry, boys.
If you're not leading the race, don't talk to us.
You know what I keep humming? I keep hearing Miracle by Dream. Dream? Cream. It's also a dream. Great song, by the way. You should watch it up, Miracle by Queen, and Broken Arrow's gone off the circuit. Keeps it on just about.
I'm
What
probably
do you
gonna...
think about Queen Soup?
Legendary.
The band. Legendary. Anyway, what are you saying?
I'm gonna go straight to bed after this race.
Straight to bed. Good deal. Well, you should, if you would ever listen to a Queen song, listen to Miracle.
Listen to Bohemian Rhapsody, it's a masterpiece, anyway.
Everyone loves that. That's not my favourite Queen song.
It is a masterpiece, though.
I mean, it is a masterpiece. It's not my favourite Queen song. What is your favourite Queen song? Broken Arrows in the pits, by the way. That's a good point. What is your favourite Queen song? This is a good question.
My favourite Queen song. I'd probably say Bohemian Rhapsody, it's amazing.
I can't actually put it down to my favourite Queen song, so I'll give him my best three. Well, of course, the best I like would be We Are the Champions, because it is We Are the Champions.
Fair enough.
In second place now is Miracle, because I just suddenly just fall in love with that song. And I can't remember exactly. Well, honourable mention is These Are the Days of Our Lives, which is just, if you watch that and realise the backstory, it just really gives you shivers. Because that was the last ever time Freddie Mercury was seen alive. That song. That died pretty much just over a month or two later, which is just really, really, really weird. But, yeah. More you know every day with me.
Well, this race, exciting start. Pretty standard finish.
Very standard finish, not really much going on. And of course, my next favourite song after that is The Show Must Go On. Broken Arrow's got a penalty there. Is he going to get overtaken by anyone? No.
Nope.
There you go. Just realised my volume was really high then, so glad thing I just paused that then. I've really been copyrighted the hell out of that then. Let's not play Queen down the mic, even though I think we would all love that. And that will happen when someone wins a championship now.
Well, because somebody else isn't going to win today, we can't play in Moscow.
You need to find a really cocky British song.
I'm
I'm gonna look like that really cocky. I'm just gonna look up really cocky British song.
I've got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key.
Bum 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 bum. You know what? No, I've got the best song ever for when he crosses the line. Oh, you're gonna love this.
Park life, apparently, says Scott. Park life. Something rudely awakened by the dustman. Park life.
Nah, I've got our song for his event.
Go round and round and round. Park
You know
life.
what I'm gonna play now, if you know me well enough. Something British, something classic.
So many people. Are they all
Oh, the lonely
gone?
people, where they all come from. I'm not gonna do the Beatles. Well,
No, we need a
yeah,
stupid song.
well, I am.
Stupid.
Well, I'm gonna do the Beatles technically, if you count it. He's a Beatle. He technically got a Beatle in it. You know what I'm gonna play now, don't you? If it's got a Beatle in it and it's not the Beatles at all. He didn't compose it, but he was talking in it a lot.
It's Ferrari, right? Why not the Italian national anthem? Technically, he's right.
Yeah, but the Italian national anthem's copyrighted by FOM.
So, no. Well, you got about 2 minutes to decide. Championship gap is going to go out. A small bit.
I don't want to know what that was then, but let's not get killed by Gav. I think I'd rather just rather mock a British man actually and play something really cocky that's British that I like. That has a certain.
Oh my
beat
god,
number in
Raysy's
it.
actually requested.
Requested
My
what?
old man's a dustman.
Is it? Is that
It's
what?
yes, it's Raysy. You gotta play it now.
Oh my god! What is this? I'm gonna listen to it really quietly.
Well, Cash is on his final lap, so yeah. Um, 190, 200, 210, 220, 220, 96, 206, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9 points will be the gap. Tum-ty-tum. The standard sight. A Ferrari B car is leading the Grand Prix, followed by a Ferrari B car, who are somehow getting quicker each time they go. And rights for fastest lap.
I can confirm we're using that song.
Right, well, Cash is about to come. He's on the final back straight, coming towards Parabolica.
Have you ever heard this song?
No, but this is for Razy, dedicated to him. We salute. But oh god, I can't wait for this. Cash coming through Parabolica, and coming out of the Parabolica, cashing it, is gonna win the Italian Grand Prix for Ferrari B. slowly fade out.
Oh, you're...
Fantastic. Vector is going to get a podium as well. Again, I'm sure he's going to be happy anyway. He's going to get third. He's happy.
The next podcast wins are playing from something from 1984.
Well,
4 out of 10.
yeah.
4 out of 10 for pure just keeping us awake.
I think
6 out of 10
Ilson might have
for the
made a
start.
stop because I think Nico's got fourth again.
Yeah, you know, I think he may. Well,
Because he's oh, never mind. He's got fifth. Well, I think we're going to leave that there. Pretty self-explanatory, that race, really.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow in New Zealand for GT3
I'm
Group
going to
B.
board a train now.
We need to get on a plane to New Zealand, so see you later. Bye-bye.